You feel like we should be watching this in Houston?
Kinda.
It feels kind of odd that we're back at the couch for essentially the rematch of the entire year.
Well, there's precedent for us getting up off the couch and changing that. So let's go.
No. That's in a couple of days when we go to L.A. We don't need to go to Houston and L.A. Let's keep the travel budget down.
Why are you trying to ruin my fun?
We're not getting reimbursed for gas money this time.
Oh, that's right. I'm glad they processed that invoice really quickly, though.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? We're the Cinefanatics. My name is Robert Adams.
I'm Chris Adams.
And we are here today with a Schmoedown reaction. This is going to be quite possibly the best match of the entire team's tournament, I would say.
Maybe.
The rematch of the century, even though Schmoedown's only been on for 6 seasons.
Well, the rematch of 2019, anyway.
Yeah. Who's the boss versus the family? That's right. Ben Bateman versus Andrew Ghai again. But this time, they're bringing Drew McWeeny
And Mark Reilly.
in tow. Yeah, this is going to be good.
Yeah, so let's do a recap. Back in Houston, you were on Team Ghai. I was on Team Bateman.
Yeah, so Andrew Ghai's going to win tonight.
Whatever, man. It's going to be Bateman.
Why would it be Bateman? Andrew Ghai's easily the better performer.
I was on the right team during that match. Now, since then, you've had a run-in with Andrew Ghai.
You can't redo your intro on this one, Robert. You got to get it in one take, okay, big guy?
So, I have to ask you the question. Are you now on Team Bateman, or are you still, for some reason, on Team Ghai?
This seems like a good time to bring up our bracket. Where's the bracket at? Oh, look at that. We've got Who's the Boss winning this.
Oh, so you're agreeing with me. This time you are on Team Bateman.
Look, we got Who's the Boss winning this.
Well said. Yeah, this is a big one. This is a huge one because, you're looking at an undefeated family. Undefeated The Family. They haven't lost a match yet. Now, a good portion of their matches have been easier matches or matches that should be easier in some cases.
Some of them have been really darn close.
And some of them have been even closer. But the thing of it is that they are so far undefeated. Now, they are going up against Ben Bateman and Mark Reilly, who have gone all the way to almost getting a belt a couple times. Gotten pretty close a couple times to getting a belt as a team. So, what you have is an undefeated... It's stuck between the rock and the hard place. Or what is it? Was the unmovable object?
Unmovable object meets an unstoppable force.
Now, you decide at home which one is which. That's up to you. Or if you've already seen this match and you're just watching a reaction, you already know which one is which. However, this is one that we're kind of hedging our bets on the Reilly-Bateman duo. Mostly because I think Bateman, again, we go back to who was carrying team action. I like to think Bateman is the more knowledgeable player out of the two of them.
Riley's been a champion before.
A few times.
Mm-hmm. And, both Reilly and Bateman have won the tournament before.
Now, on the flip side, Drew McWeeny has also been a champion, a team's champion.
He's been a team's champion.
And is really hungry for that belt since he was kind of forced to have to vacate it.
Yeah.
And he's really been on Burnett to try to get him that belt, too.
So this is kind of going back, I think, what we were saying for previous family matches, that if the family doesn't win, that they're going to split probably. There's probably going to be some kind of dissension between Andrew Ghai, Drew McWeeny, Robert Meyer Burnett. All of that's probably going to start dissipating.
Yes and no. So to some degree, with the draft coming up, Drew McWeeny and Andrew Ghai as a team are currently protected. Whatever manager picks one is going to get the other with them. Now, is that going to be Burnett? If they don't win, probably not.
On the flip side, if Who's the Boss loses,
I believe they are also still protected.
They're protected, but man, is it going to be glorious to watch the family boast, and especially Andrew Ghai,
who's already taken Mark Reilly out in singles.
Yeah, so all that trash talking, yeah. I don't know, speaking of trash talking, why we're talking. Let's watch the darn thing. It's right there.
I'm going to take out the trash.
That's probably pretty good.
That doesn't make any sense. Let's get into this.
I wonder if this needs the wire to work.
Mr. Gooch!
Mr.
Hey, hey, bud.
I'm Craig. I'm the barbarian.
Hey, nice to meet you. What do you squat?
Oh, about 900 pounds.
Well, that looks it. Barbarian, huh?
Yeah.
I could see that.
So,
What's your business?
I want you to draft me. I'm going to be in the draft next year.
Are you really?
You got to draft me.
Really? Interesting. Who do you know? You know anybody?
Yeah, I know everyone.
Okay, cool. I mean, that would work for me. I mean, look, here's what I'm thinking. You got any room for this in your shirt?
Yeah, in between the pecs.
Okay, cool. I like you already.
All right.
Cool.
So,
But did Smets and Kaiser ever find Kalinowski?
so we got the barbarian who's apparently smuggling virtual reality goggles or something.
Now, I'm sorry, do we know him from somewhere?
Apparently a fan competitor.
Was he?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Movie Trivia
Cool.
Schmoedown Ultimate
Since
Schmoedown
we're reacting to
Teams
this for the
Tournament.
first
We are
time,
going
we will
into
have to
the
research this
semifinals
later.
Here today. We have got an epic clash between The Family and Who's the Boss?
Wow, this is some legends of the game, Emma. This is some people who've had some beef.
Legends of the game, and again, legendary when it comes to
beef.
having a real feud here in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. I certainly hope that all of the chairs are bolted into the floor today
Absolutely.
for reasons related to things that occurred in Houston.
Yeah, Ben Bateman and Andrew Ghai, Drew Ghai, they're buddies, they're compadres, they're brothers, they're podcast partners, they're action industry partners, but it all boiled over into a big,
Apparently professional wrestlers.
heart-wrenching feud that resulted in outright violence in Houston. For those who were in the live event out in Houston, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we did.
And also, watched the pain unfold in front of us there. And Houston was where this modern-day Five Horsemen formed. Tom Dagnino and his shorty shorts were there, caused some problems, and at the end of that match...
Can't unsee that.
Yeah, I can't unsee it. I have nightmares every night, trying to get a priest to get it out of my brain.
You can't discount the role that Drew McWeeny and Mark Reilly are going to play here in this match.
That was a good
today.
moment.
If anything, they're almost more
The whole thing
important
was fun.
than Drew Ghai and Ben Bateman are, because Ben Bateman and Andrew Ghai, you've got those emotions are going to be riding high. So ultimately, I think it is going to boil down to which of their teammates can keep a level head, just, keep their nose to the grindstone, head in the game, and answer questions that are about movie trivia.
And also, we've
ever
mentioned
put your
him,
nose on a
Tom
grindstone
Dagnino,
before?
on the other side, though, Robert Meyer Burnett.
Well, since I still have my
Burnett
nose
knows
attached
how
firmly to my
disrupt the
face.
game, disrupt
No.
the
It sounds
league.
painful.
He knows-
Already attempted
Bet it
to
is.
disrupt it.
Already
Again,
doing it.
no microphone on you, Robert
But
Meyer Burnett.
they can hear him in Glendale, and I'm telling you, that could be a factor here
Hear him in
today. We're
Austin.
going to try to keep control. I hope the competitors respect us here at the announcer desk, and we get through this game with no violence. As someone who's actually hit other people with chairs, I can do it well. So let us talk. We talked. Let's hear them talk, Emma. This is what both teams had to say.
Oh, here we go.
before the game.
I'm not ready for this.
Get the swear jar ready.
Without me, you're nothing. I'll see you in the ring next year.
Who's the Boss? They survived and will now advance to round number 3.
All your studying, all your endeavors, and all it's done is bring you right back to me.
All right, Thanos.
Thanos. Where did that lead you? Back to me.
My God, how much fun is this gonna be?
Honestly, what this boils down to is that long-standing feud between Ben Bateman and Drew Ghai.
It's what you guys all wanted. Bateman Ghai 3. And I kicked his ass in a wrestling ring, and I knocked him out with a chair. I have respect for winners. We've got a degree in winning and beating imposters that think they're good heels and like to play dress-up.
Yeah. You've got someone on your team that I TKO'd, and you don't have that electronic wheel. I'm coming for you.
You're in my way, Ben. You don't have that rigged electronic wheel, and your dumbass partner I TKO'd. I TKO'd him like a joke.
The Ghai match, that was a tough one for me. A little rusty there, but this is my sweet revenge now.
I've got these gentlemen that are unstoppable, are they not? And you know what, Bateman? Of course we are! We built this dream team, and now we're gonna show everyone in the league what we are made of. Who's the boss? We are!
I feel like McWeeny's caught in this crossfire, and he doesn't necessarily want to be.
Yeah.
He just happens to be there because he's got to get that belt. Like, I don't have any beef with anybody.
And there's not going to be any 2-point questions masquerading as 5-point questions that you can get from just looking at a poster.
We're going all the way. And that's all there is to it. You wheel me out there in a wheelchair if you have to. We're still taking this trophy home.
McWeeny holding him back.
It's gonna be a good match. I don't know why I'm still using the Russian accent from the Black Widow trailer reaction.
A lot of confidence on both sides.
A lot of yelling.
It's just stuck in there.
On the side of Andrew Ghai.
And Ben, you know, he is powering through. Let's say he's playing injured.
Yeah.
This is a Michael Jordan flu game. This is Pete Sampras barfing between tennis matches, tennis serves. This is interesting.
Yeah, so this is the Bateman from a few weeks ago. Spoiler, or behind the scenes there. They filmed this a couple weeks back, so it was before his surgery.
But Andrew Ghai, Drew is a very, very well-versed action-adventure guy. No pun intended on there. But also, as you like to point out, it's the rom-coms, too.
There is a softer side to Andrew Ghai.
I've seen him with the puppy. He is very, very sweet.
Yeah.
And, of course, Drew McWeeny, 80s movies, classics, directors, you name it,
just
comedies.
Movies. We're just going to say it's movies. Is Drew McWeeny's
Godfather
all
for
of
a
them.
reason. On the other side, with Ben Bateman, Mark Reilly. Ben Bateman, that's not movie release dates. He cleans up in that action movies as well. Mark Yodi Reilly, fantasy sci-fi, but scores and soundtracks. If you've seen Mark's eyes light up when you start talking about soundtracks, this guy is legit in that category. But again, both teams are strong. That's why they're here in the semifinals. So I think we're almost ready. I think it's almost time, Emma. Don't you agree?
I do. I think that covers it.
It's, if the audience is here ready with me, it's time.
Not ready yet. Not ready. No.
Schmoedown.
Okay.
When Ken Knapsack moves it along, you jump on board or you get left behind.
Introducing first, with a record of 5 wins and 0 defeats and 1 KO, led to the arena by Robert Meyer Burnett. This is Dastardly Drew Ghai, the Godfather Drew McWeeny, collectively known as The Family. Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Wow. I mean, you got a classy tune like that leading him out, and then here comes Robert Meyer Burnett to just. Wow. Looks like we got Brandon Hanna taking a swing at Ben Bateman, who is actually injured.
Poor.
This is very, very poor sportsmanship,
Look
unlike
at
we saw in the previous match between the Family and the Paddington 2, wherein they won because of good sportsmanship.
Love you, Atchity.
Look at this. A guy calling out to Atchity, whose honor helped put them here. And now, introducing their opponents. Led to the ring by Tom Dagnino, representing the 5 Horsemen. This is Ben, the Boss Bateman, Mark Yodi Reilly. Who's the boss?
I'm not even surprised anymore. I'm just not.
Once again, showing up not entirely clothed. I think that's definitely violating some sort of dress code.
He brought a seat cushion.
Ben has got a golf club for a cane. Wow.
Okay. Well,
There was some pain behind those eyes.
There's some heat going on there. Robert Meyer Burnett, Reilly looking ready.
And yes, the weather outside is weather.
Ghai wants to threaten the violence already, and
Off to a great start.
Tom Dagnino is.
Do we need to stop to let him
Hey,
catch his
moron
breath?
with the
Or...
jacket.
You okay?
Guess what?
All right.
Okay.
When this draft comes, I'm stealing up every single one of your
There
competitors.
you go, Tom, talking about the nuclear option there. Tom cosplaying as Cooter
baby
from
oil
Dukes
there.
of the Hazzard. there. All right, both managers.
Good call out
we
by
got
Tom
Ben's,
there.
Orthopedic
Hold
seat
on real
being
quick.
brought out.
Okay. Apparently
needs
they
his
have
pad.
more to say.
Nope, we got a position. Ben again playing hurt.
This is an act. I think you guys all are buying into this. This is an act. He's fine.
Well, we'll find out if you can answer trivia questions injured. All right. We are almost ready for the game, but before that, Emma, why don't you take everyone through the rules?
All right, this is how round number 1 is going to work. In round number 1, which is an individual exercise.
Right, with the rules in place and Tom Dagnino's foot up on the mantle there, like someone.
You can't have managers on the stage during the match unless they're coming to do something. That needs to be removed.
You know
foot
what?
needs
You know
to
what?
be
I
removed.
I uphold that. Tom, get the foot. Goodbye.
He's fine. Come on.
He
Get the
looks
foot
like,
off the stage.
He looks like
Jesus,
John
calm
McGraw.
down.
We're
All
trying
right.
not to look at him.
Does everyone understand the rules? I'm moving quickly because I got tickets to a concert, so this is the game.
Ask a question, Ron.
Are you guys ready? Drew.
Sure. Did
Ben.
these guys get to start with a point like?
Yeah.
Is this funny? Is this you being funny?
We got a Yodi needs a
You're
pen.
so good at it.
Pen.
And see,
we need a
and see
pen.
how Mark Riley just, indicated that he needed that without using any words.
Any words.
Meanwhile,
Drew
it was
Ghai.
not Drew Guy's turn to talk.
Drew Ghai, are you ready?
I'm ready. Very good.
Mark Yodi Riley, check that pen.
Yeah,
and let me know
hold
if
on
you're ready.
real quick if I can just actually get the. What the hell is wrong with
What's
this
going
stuff?
on
Okay,
there?
all right.
Okay.
All right, we're
All
ready.
right, with all four
Case of the
competitors
sticky lid.
registered, ready, Emma, we're ready, and let's
It's not
get
one you like to see
ready
that often.
to Schmoedown.
Really puts a damper on the evening's activities.
3 rounds to the finish. 3 rounds to the finish.
Question number 1 in the category of dramas. What 2003 film stars Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson?
2003 seems like it was just yesterday.
You know, I have to tell
As
you,
stated
I also
in
think of it
a
as
lot of
just
other
yesterday.
reactions
No,
we've
it
done,
was
it's always
one
nice to
of
start off with a good one.
90s are the last decade. 5.
Nice, easy one.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, pens down.
Your doesn't work on me.
McWeeny.
Okay? I taught you how to
I
talk
love
trash.
Lost in Translation.
Lost in
Lost in
translation.
Translation is
The family on the board first. Ben
correct.
Bateman.
Lost in translation.
We got a
Also
point.
correct.
Lost in translation.
We got a point.
All right.
Mark Riley.
Lost in translation.
We got a
And
point.
there we go.
Lost in
All right,
translation.
all
I put Ghostbusters. I'm just kidding. It's Lost in Translation.
All right, everyone's perfect going into round 2.
Scarlett Johansson was in
Question 2.
Ghostbusters.
Action/adventure. Barry Sonnenfeld directed this 1999 bomb starring Will Smith.
99.
Will Smith.
I miss the
is
90s Will Smith, where if you missed
Barry
the movie, you
Sonnenfeld?
could just listen to his song at the end. 'cause
If
every
you're
time
thinking
you
the one
hear
I'm
it,
thinking of, yes, he directed that.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
We got to repeat for Ben there. We got Barry Sonnenfeld directed this 1999 bomb starring Will
Well,
Smith.
if it's the one I'm thinking of,
Also, I think
it's
a lot of the most
declared
memorable
as a bad movie, but I
just nonsense
I
instead of actual
relatively
lyrics.
enjoyed it. It was
Wasn't
entertaining.
There was funny parts to it.
About drug use.
Doesn't hold up very well now.
4, 3,
Probably not.
2, 1. Pens are down. Ben Bateman.
Wild Wild West.
That is correct. True guy.
Couldn't get there.
Couldn't get there. Got it. Mark Riley.
Oh, I could. Wild Wild West.
Wild West. You got there. Drew McWeeny. Wild
You know who else could get there?
West.
Us. Wild Wild West.
Face back out.
Yeah, it's about as far as I'm
Question
going to go with that song, too.
Question number 3.
Wild Wild West.
Oscar movies is the category. What film for the 2013 Academy Awards beat out such films as Life of Pi, Django Unchained, and Silver Linings Playbook for the award of Best Picture?
Ooh, was that 13?
Days of 2013, right?
2013. Yep. Couldn't come through with it.
I need to go study Oscars.
3, 2, been a long day. 1.
Oh.
We've got Pens down.
Was that The Help?
And Drew Ghai.
The Hurt Locker?
That is not
incorrect.
Incorrect.
Mark Riley.
Didn't have it.
Didn't have
Didn't
it.
have
Drew
it.
McWeeny.
I do not have it.
Did not have
All right,
it. Ben
Ben
Bateman.
Would it
Bateman.
happen to be Argo?
It is
Would
Argo.
happen.
I got the other artist.
Ben Bateman.
That was 11, though, I think.
Only one who still stands the potential
Yeah,
to
I'm
have a perfect
kind
round
of
here in
upset that.
round one.
All right, we're going into question 4.
Should've known
The
Argo.
category is romance. Romance. Which actor plays the lead of Augustus Waters in The Fault in Our Stars? Did you read that book?
I didn't. That looks like one of those movies that might as well be.
He has
called
a weird
Someone
name,
Definitely
too.
Dies at the end.
Yes, I don't read much. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
question.
Repeating the second
Nice.
question, second time. First the
Who's
boss.
the boss?
Which actor plays the lead of Augustus Waters in The Fault in Our Stars?
They've used 2 of the repeats already.
Whew. Thank you, Ghai.
That was Bateman.
Or Bateman. Well, definitely thank you, Bateman.
Riley's still going. That's a good time. Ben is trying to get there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. All right, looking for an answer starting with Mark Riley.
Is it Nat Wolf?
That is incorrect.
It is
not.
Drew
I think
McWeeny.
that would be Ansel Elgort.
That is
correct. Ben?
Ben.
Ansel Elgort.
Oh.
Is it Ansel?
Ansel Elgort.
All
Look
right.
at that.
Ansel Elgort.
I put Anson Elgort.
Nope.
Definitely
Not correct.
Still anybody's
Ansel.
game at this
Not.
point.
Still winning.
All right.
Barely.
Who's
Fantasy
named
sci-fi
Ansel?
is your category for question
Ansel
number
Elgort is.
5 in round number
Oh.
1.
Baby Driver.
What James Cameron film stars Ed Harris, Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, and Michael Biehn?
James Cameron.
Digging deep. Just list
We
of
need
actors.
need a new pen for Drew Guy.
Ben, can you go grab that one
Pen
for me that
sucks.
Riley
Okay,
dropped?
I thought he said the movie sucked. I was
No,
like,
no.
well,
You're gonna have to reach for this
He
one.
did get his answer in 5, 4,
That was funny.
3, 2,
Nice.
1.
Reach
Pens
way
working
down.
out or
'Cause your
down.
back's hurt.
And Drew McWeeny.
That would be The Abyss.
The
That would be
Abyss is
correct.
right.
I know
Ben
you know
Bateman.
this. No, you're not. It's not
Ben
funny
Bateman.
anymore.
The Abyss.
The Abyss.
We got it.
Okay,
Drew Guy. All right.
All right.
Mark
Riley.
The
Mark
Abyss.
Riley.
Sorry, I don't think you can
Yes.
hear me.
The Abyss.
The
Yep.
Abyss.
The Abyss.
All
The
right.
Abyss.
8 to 7.
When it's the only one of his films that you don't remember who the
Question
cast
6 comes
is,
from the
it's the
category
correct
of
answer.
Comedy.
Piranha 2.
I hate you all. Peyton Reed directed Kirsten Dunst, Eliza Dushku, and
Ooh.
Gabriel Union in what 2000 comedy?
hold on.
on digital video disc.
Oh, is that so? I know.
Why is my head blanking on the name of
The
it?
tour of the stage production.
Oh, I'm gonna be so upset.
3, 2, and 1.
The words would not
Pens are
come
down.
together.
Looking for answers from Ben.
That's
Bateman.
frustrating.
Bring it on.
Yes.
That is correct.
Burr! It's cold in here.
It's not, but yes.
No,
but a good
it's
quote
actually
and a reference.
extremely hot in here. But
Mark Riley.
good pull from the
Jesus,
film.
it's loud. Bring it on.
Bring it on. Drew McWeeny.
Sure, bring it on.
We got it.
You know what?
We got it.
Bring it on.
10, 9, 10,
Those words
9,
would not formulate
7,
in my brain. I knew what movie it was.
So they didn't bring it on, did they?
Category of horror
My brain did not bring on the words.
thriller. Which John Carpenter film revolves around Arnie Cunningham and a vintage 1958 Plymouth Fury?
Yeah, I'm not getting this one.
Gotta love a good car film. I love anthropomorphic cars.
They're not making one of
Wait, what?
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All pens are down. We're looking for answers starting with Drew Guy.
I don't have it.
All right. Mark Riley.
Christine.
That is correct.
Okay.
Christine.
We got it.
Correct.
I had They Live.
All right. David.
Christine.
Nope.
Wild Wild
11 to
East.
10 also means no perfect rounds, right? We're all clear. We're all
We are clear.
Not that much better than Wild Wild West.
But still,
And that's saying
still
something
looking at
because
this
that movie doesn't
round number one
exist.
for both competitors.
Final question in the first round is a Patreon question. And the following question is sponsored by John Patterson. Thank you, John.
Hey, Johnny boy!
For supporting the show. The category that John
job, Mr. Patterson.
has,
Andrew
got
Guy
for
found
you
someone
guys
he
today
likes.
Yeah.
is animated films. Bill Hader voices a wannabe scientist in the small town of Swallow Falls in what 2009 animated film?
Yes.
Ooh, right fast.
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader.
TV's Barry.
TV's Barry also plays a great role in The Dark Crystal.
Oh, does he?
Netflix.
Ooh.
I'm scared of the original.
That's a
5,
title.
That one.
4,
I was
3,
upset at Bring It On.
2,
I read the
1.
book.
All pens are down.
Book was
Yodi.
much better.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Yes, 100% right.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
There we
Also
go.
right.
Ben Bateman.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
That's right.
Yeah, Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Oh,
Nice.
There we go.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Cloudy with a chance of my hand is freaking tired.
Again, this is the semifinals of the teams tournament here. You would expect nothing less from either one of these teams.
That would have upset me way more than Bring It On. Bring It On is upsetting me right now. I'm going to make this clear.
Trivia, but the true test we will see here.
I'm going to be mad the rest of this video.
Round number two, the wheel round. Out comes the wheel of fate, doom, destiny. This
It's
one, you
fickle
can't.
mistress.
The fickle mistress that is the wheel. This wheel is a classic wheel that you can't hear from outer space.
Yeah. Spin it from the wheel.
Spin it from the wheel, not the pegs.
No pegs.
All of these slices on that wheel correspond.
We're about to go. Reminder: who's the boss has used 2 JT rules, but you do have a lead. Do you want to spin, or are you going to defer to your opponents?
These guys know our strategy.
Yeah, go for it, guys.
All right, Drew's going to go up.
So champions
Spin from the wheels.
That's how we play. Action and
Good
strategy.
movie wheel.
A very, very nice, deliberate from the wheel spin.
That's a good spin.
Drew McWeeny, very
Because if you land on, let's say, movie
Down
release
here,
dates,
we always get transfixed by the wheel.
those are some steals.
Old-timey Batman
round
TV
and
show
round it
spin
goes.
there. Hypnotized like a Vegas show at the Riviera in the day. It could be
90s.
I would have loved
Sick of the decade?
if it landed on opponent's choice.
All right, they're going to stay.
And then Ben spins it and it lands
He
on
likes
spinner's
his movies
choice.
by decades, and I'll tell you, they
That, my friends, would be hilarious.
Okay.
That would be the wheel getting payback.
Lots of movies with scores and soundtracks.
Not payback. It'd be the same thing.
That
Houston.
There's lots of movie release dates.
Or that would be the physical wheel saying, "Look, I can do it too."
Alright,
Yeah.
the family.
The physical wheel is ragged.
Realm of 90s movies. All right. Question number 1. Who plays English cartographer Reginald in the 1995 dramedy The Englishman Who Went Up a Hill and Came Down a Mountain?
That would be Hugh Grant.
That would be correct.
Oh,
for 2
that's what I was thinking, actually.
It's not who I was thinking actually, but okay.
All right.
In the lead.
Question number 2. Which film is described by the following synopsis? As corruption grows in 1950s Los Angeles, 3 policemen investigate a series of murders with their own brand of justice.
That would be the terrific LA Confidential.
And that is a correct answer. For
The
2
Dreads.
points. 2 points. All right.
Yeah.
Question number 3. In the 1990 comedy, The Freshman, Matthew Broderick's character studies what subject at NYU?
Math.
Appropriately, film.
That is
right.
correct for 2 points.
Drew
2 points.
McWeeny.
The guy's like,
Proven
eh,
what he's good
McQueen's
at.
got it.
It was still math.
Question number 4. In American History X,
Ooh.
Norton's racist character ends up bonding with an African
I
American
love
man
what
in
sport.
prison over their love
Is
of
it baseball?
what sport?
Maybe.
Gonna need an answer in 5, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
All right.
Sports.
Is it A, basketball,
Yeah.
B,
Sports are on there.
C, football, or D, boxing?
Boxing?
I think it might have been boxing.
I feel like it's got to be out of left field, not a traditional.
Baseball?
Incorrect for 1 point still.
Boxing.
A, basketball. B, baseball. C, football. D, boxing. Gonna need an answer. And a 5. And a 4. And a 3. And a 2.
Boxing.
Incorrect. We were looking for basketball. Basketball. Yes. The perhaps
Well, we all
most American
guessed
of
the same
sports
thing.
created in the great state of Massachusetts by James Nesmith, I believe his name.
That was a good movie, though.
Know a lot of useless facts about the origin of basketball. All right. Final question.
No, 5. Question 5.
Sorry, question 5. Penultimate question. Who directed The Long Kiss Goodnight, starring Gina Davis and Samuel L. Jackson?
Rennie Harlan.
That is correct
Okay.
for 2 points. All right.
Was that a director's question? We didn't get a category. I just want to say that. That's all.
All of your categories are 90s. I
forgot what we were doing.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
Round number 2.
Forgot where I am.
Good man.
Good.
Keep drinking.
Final question.
Final question.
In the category of 9.
In the category of 90s.
90s.
Drew
Thank you.
Ghai.
Thank you.
Yep,
Thank you.
You're
thank
welcome.
you.
Which 1992 Woody Allen film was the last collaboration between him and Mia Farrow?
I'm usually really good at 90s movies, and I feel like I'm sucking this.
Are they friends now?
This time.
I don't think so.
These are some
I feel like that's going to be enough.
pretty decent 90s questions.
Well, just bring it
For
on.
reasons.
4, 3,
Husbands and wives.
2, and 2
Correct for
points
2
right
points.
there. 2 points. Big round.
Wow.
Big round.
Again,
They did miss one.
Drew McWeeny likes his movies by the decade.
He does.
And,
He does.
And
Mark Iodi Reilly in his nice bright jeans there and tennis shoes. Go ahead. Give the wheel some love. Spin from the wheel. Not
You're going to have to censor that for our YouTube video.
Here we go. We got spin.
Sounds like
We got
something
spin.
your grandfather would say.
What, that man on wheel love right there?
Too hot for TV.
was a little worried the wheel was going to topple over there, but here we are.
Oh, and Ben's there too.
Dennis struggled on over to give
Because if it lands on spinner's choice, is he going to spin it again?
More support. Now it's a
Looks like
team
they're
effort,
calling on-
apparently, or he wants pain pills.
Oh,
from
that would be
Tom,
so
which Tom
great.
could get it market street value.
Come on.
We
Come on.
Oh!
Do you want to keep Kate
So close!
Because I would have loved it to land on spinner's choice and him spin it
We're going to
again.
need an answer soon.
And it landed on spinner's choice
meeting
again.
on the mound. Let me know if you want to spin again.
Your
Or
movie
go
release
again.
dates.
5, 4.
Go for movie release
3,
dates.
2. They're
All right,
going
they're
to
gonna keep
take.
it.
They're going to take Kate
Winslet.
Winslet. Wow.
That studying's been paying off, boys.
All right. 6.
Rather have
questions
Charlize Theron.
in Kate Winslet film.
Titanic. Oh,
Here
okay.
we go. Who's the boss?
The reader?
As expected. In Titanic, Rose has several paintings from which now famous artist who Cal claims
Picasso.
is a finger painter who, quote, won't amount to a thing.
Yeah, they're all Picassos.
Confirm.
It's true.
All right. We're going to need an answer at 5, 4, 3, 2.
Monet.
Incorrect for 2 points steal.
That would be Picasso.
That is
correct.
right.
Ooh,
Big 2
wow.
steal.
That's a hard steal right there.
Family.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh,
all
that
right.
one stings a little.
Who directed Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet in the 2008 film Revolutionary
Was it
Road?
not Baz Luhrmann? Did he not?
Not that one.
Sam Mendes.
That's correct for 2 points.
Okay.
That is correct.
I almost want to say that
2
they even brought back
points
Baz
there. All
Luhrmann
right,
to
yeah,
direct
we got
that.
6 questions. We're coming up on question.
Or no,
number
Kate Winslet
3.
and Leonardo DiCaprio. I was
Kate
thinking
Winslet category.
Romeo and Juliet.
Who plays Hamlet to Kate Winslet's Ophelia in 1996? Hamlet.
Kenneth Branagh.
Right.
Kenneth Branagh.
That is correct. Kenneth Branagh.
Come on, who's the boss?
This is last month.
All right. 4th question. Kate Winslet starred with Melanie Linsky in this 1994 film directed by
Creatures,
Peter Jackson.
Heavenly Creatures.
Yes, that one.
For 2 more
Got half of it.
points.
Can I get 1 point on
We
that?
have got your 5th question coming down the
You didn't go to
pipeline
multiple choice.
here. In Finding Neverland, who plays the troubled young Peter Llewellyn Davies?
Oh,
whom J.M. Barrie
Freddie Highmore.
bases
Yes.
Peter Pan off of.
Yeah. The kid, he was a child.
That one.
He was a child. No, they can't see that.
I know, the video's in the way. I was doing this. I won't do that again.
4, 3,
Even I have to shake my head at that one.
Freddie Highmore.
2 points.
2 points.
2 points.
Moving on.
Man.
2 points. All right, we got your final question.
Bring it on, huh?
In the Kate Winslet category. I think people surprised
Shut up.
they took it, but they got a great showing here. All right,
Ray.
final question. In movie 43,
Oh, God.
Kate Winslet plays Beth, who goes on a blind date with a man that has a severe deformity. Who plays that man?
Could be anyone from
It's
Hollywood.
Wolverine, Hugh Jackman. He's got
That's a
testicles
person.
on his
That's
neck.
it.
Of course he does.
Movie 43.
It was some of it was
No,
it was
don't
really
say
stupid,
it.
but
Don't say it.
some of it was.
Do not say it.
Okay, it was all really dumb.
2,
Yes.
Multiple choice.
A. Hugh Jackman.
You almost
B.
discredited our
Brad
entire
Pitt. C.
channel. You
Jason
realize that, right?
Sudeikis. D. Chris Pratt.
I like messing with you.
Some movies you're allowed to have your own opinion on. Not that one. You go with everybody on that one. That movie sucked.
Hugh Jackman.
That's correct for a point. That's correct for a point.
Wow.
And wow, going into
Look,
the final
2 points.
round there.
They could have been
It was a
ahead.
very close game.
Picasso by 2
22.
points.
Emma, this is everything we paid our.
I have to see if I can find a Joker version of Picasso instead of the Van Gogh Starry Starry Night Joker.
That they had necessarily chosen as strength on
Yeah, I
the
like
field,
saying
but
Starry
they
Starry Night.
showed
I'm
why
used to
they
the
are here
Don
today,
McLean
which
songs.
is that, any category they get, they can kind of handle, which is a good thing going into round number 3 because you don't know what he is currently in the lead, so you will select your numbers.
We need to be clear about something.
7, 11, 14.
We exist in a world where the family has the potential of completely busting our entire bracket right now. And that's not cool.
3, 12, and 17.
That's all I gotta say about that.
It's not cool, guys.
It's just not cool.
Just not cool.
It's just not cool.
Why don't you take our bracket into consideration, okay?
It's not the coolest thing ever.
Yep, you selected
That's my
category
boy.
number 3,
Factory just let out.
which corresponds to the category of action adventure. Who would like to take action adventure?
Well,
I'll take the 2.
All right. Flesh-eating beetles called scarabs feature
Mummy.
prominently in this
The Mummy.
1999
The Mummy.
film starring Brendan Fraser.
What? Why'd you just tell him the name?
Yeah, that's an insane.
That's
easy
insane.
Question. That's crazy. You want a challenge?
No,
Maybe
it's just
question?
you know that's
like the team
absurd.
that you beat last time did for you. That's the Mummy.
That is the Mummy.
I like that little exchange.
Sage.
What? That's easy. Yeah, it is.
do you want to challenge it before I even say the
Yeah, well, they challenged for you. That's how you won. So, yeah. Well, the question was written wrong. This was written with the answer in it.
Okay.
I mean,
It shows number 7. Number 7. This is
It's a 2-pointer.
the category of classics.
Sure.
Classics. Who's going to take it?
I'll do it to it.
Drew McWeeny. You'll find the characters by the names of Captain Louis Renault and
Casablanca.
Rick Lane in what film?
Could that be Casablanca? Okay. All right.
Fine.
There you go.
Fine.
You gotta,
There you go, guys.
Now you're okay with it?
You're okay, Drew?
you're like,
I
okay.
mean, we'll change it all around. Whatever you want to do.
You got an easy
All right.
one. We got an easy one.
26,
That's
24. This goes back to Who's the Boss,
Who's
Abba?
the boss?
They
You
chose number
chose
12.
number 12, yes, which corresponds to the category of comic book movies.
All right, and we know Mark Reilly will be taking this one.
Mark Reilly,
That's me.
to you I
Good
ask,
move.
who directed Hugh Jackman in the film Logan?
James Mangold.
James Mangold, yeah. He's got that. He knows that. He's just pulling a Ben Bateman right now.
Film Logan.
He's pulling a Ben Bateman right now.
4, 3, 2.
James Mangold.
That is
And
correct.
we got
for
3
3
points.
points.
3
No, Riley knows that one. Come on.
3 points.
I feel like that's like the Forrest Gump with Jenny. She taught me how to dance. I taught her how to dangle. He taught him how to hold off.
Number 11 is the category
Never
of
mind.
Brad Pitt. Brad
Sounded good
Pitt.
in my head.
3-point question.
Did you use the word dangle in your head?
What famous musician plays
Meatloaf.
Bob Paulson, friend of the narrator and recruit of Tyler Durden in
Guy has to answer
Fight
this one.
Club?
His name
That's correct.
was
3
Robert
points.
Paulson.
No hesitation,
His name
just gets
was
right
Robert
to it.
Paulson.
His name was Robert Paulson.
And that is for the children.
Not
because
his
it's
name.
in
His
the
name's Robert Adams.
All right.
Who's the boss? Bounces back to you. It comes down
Ooh,
to this.
come on.
Who's the boss needs to answer this question correctly,
And
or
family
the
has to miss
family
theirs.
will go on in the finals of the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Tournament here. If
Guys,
we
our
do
bracket.
answer the question correctly, it will bounce back
Our bracket.
to the family.
Our bracket's about to be on the line here.
So, who's the boss? You chose category number 17. Corresponds to disaster film.
Oh, no.
Disaster.
Rolling him
How appropriate.
Who starred as the lead Stuart Gaff, a former
Oh.
USC football player in 1974's Earthquake? Getting a shoo from the audience.
I don't know.
Excellent.
Yeah. Do you know they're going to win? Crap.
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Final one.
Repeat. All right.
At least they were able to
Who
hold on to one
starred
repeat.
as the lead Stuart Gaff, a former USC football player in 1974's Earthquake?
I don't know. It was rough.
We have got a confirmation going here.
Be prepared to have to design a graphic
4,
over the
3,
bracket now.
2,
Steve McQueen.
And your winner!
Dastardly Drew Ghai and Godfather Drew McWeeny, the family.
Charlton Heston.
Jeez.
Heston was the final answer. My God, chaos is going crazy here. Drew Ghai, McWeeny, we got Bateman and Reilly walking
So is
off
Burnett
here.
going to tackle Dagnino now?
Yeah.
Insanity and chaos is expected here.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to be. We got Ghai taunting Bateman and his back pain. This Emma. All things considered, a pretty controlled match.
Honestly, it's true.
I expected more chaos.
Yeah, less challenges than expected. You know, they're definitely.
You know what this means, right?
Bit of yelling at the beginning, but they
It means who's the boss to not bring it on.
I mean, even Drew Ghai conceded that both of the 2-point questions in round number 3 were of a balanced level of challenge.
It is what it is, but I love seeing the emotion of Drew McWeeny. Mostly, he's quiet,
very
he's
true.
composed, he's introspective, and he really wanted that.
He was definitely ready to throw in too that he knew that the answer was Charlton Heston. Heston. I mean, you know,
Should have been the Paddington too.
An interesting turn of events. I think going into it today, it really truly could have been anybody's
Yeah.
game, and that's.
Dang it, Atchity, you ruined everything.
This is what we want from our tournament matches. We are
Atchity broke our bracket.
Atchity broke our bracket.
Well, I'll pitch that again when we're actually ready.
I mean, thank you for doing it. It was good sportsmanship, but you broke our bracket.
Atchity broke our
emotions
bracket.
Were contained, I think, a lot by
So did Pablo
Drew
Picasso.
McWeeny and Mark Reilly, who were keeping things in line for their respective teammates, and I mean, ultimately.
I mean, that's 2 points there.
You got the
Yeah, but the family still didn't answer their 5-pointer yet. So
Robert Meyer Burnett definitely gloating a little bit over Tom Dagnino there, also wearing 100% more sleeves and shirts than Tom, but you know, I guess we'll just. Turn things over to Jen Sturger, who has got an interview right now
They would
with
both be at
Tom
27.
Dagnino and Who's the Boss.
Oh, here we go.
Are you all right? Are you crying?
No. You know, this past weekend I went to FFC's Vineyard, Francis Ford Coppola for the idiots. You know, we had some wine. He took me into this little shack. He's like, Gucci, I need to show you something. And I'm like, all right, what are we going to see? So we go into this little shack, and he has a lot of memorabilia there. There were 7 Nicolas Cage wigs. Con Air, The Rock, a couple other DVD releases and things like that. But he had this vest. And I go, I want that. And he goes, that's from Apocalypse Now. And I said, I Apocalypse want it now. And he gave it to me. And I thought it was going to bring me luck. And us luck. But unfortunately, it didn't.
Instead, you just look like Magic Mike took place at a Bass Pro Shop. It's fine.
That's a compliment.
To break kayfabe for a second. To break kayfabe for 2 seconds. He walked up to me backstage and he was like, win or lose, Jen, I have a very important thing I need to say. So I'm so glad you wasted 90 seconds of our time to tell that story.
How many people get to hang out with FFC?
You did it! Oh my God. Well, that's got to at least put a little bit of a smile on your face, given what just happened. I mean, at least you haven't lost your sense of humor.
Sure, I guess not. But what can you say? I thought we were going to take this tournament again. We went pretty far. Some of these questions just didn't land. I mean, disaster films, it's a tough one. I'm going to take on, they took a question from us on me. But it might not have mattered. We got far. I'm just bummed that we can't do 2 finals with this guy who's just playing lights out. I'll hand it to the family, you know. They got here on a question that was questionable. But lucky. They put it down, they did it. I'm pissed. What can I say? I don't like this. I don't like losing.
I don't blame you at all.
Nobody remembers the wins and losses that get you to the championship. They just remember the championship. So, they've had the road they've had to get here, and if they get the belt, they get the belt. And that's what people are going to remember. I don't think we really have a whole lot to hang our hats on about this match. There were some strategy plays that we leaned into today. Looking back, probably we'd do a little differently in the future. You're always learning in every match that you play. I laid it out there today. I gave it everything I had. I'm glad that I showed up, and it's a bummer to lose,
What was the strategy behind keeping Kate Winslet? I think we were all a little surprised because I've never known that to be either of your strengths.
Well, there's something that we are doing together that
studying.
We have a lot of faith in ourselves, and let's just say we weren't afraid of Kate Winslet, and that there were things on that wheel.
I'm not afraid of Kate Winslet.
Those wheel spins can make or break a match, and as you saw, that the odds, you gotta either roll and hope for the best, or take what's in front of you and play those odds, which is what we did. And aside from that one question, we did pretty damn well. So I would watch out for everybody out there in the league right now, for us right now, because we might not have any weaknesses going into our next match.
When you ask what the strategy is there behind that, is we have a lot of faith in ourselves to keep categories, knowing that we know how to play the game. I mean, there's a tough 2-point steal in that category that we obviously wish we could have back. But aside from that, we answered 9 of the 12 available points. So I don't think we can really say that is anything other than a strength for us at this point. If you're 75% accurate, and what are you gonna do? I mean, we got a tough 5. That's why we lost, not because of Kate Winslet, And we'll play better next time.
Does this loss sting a little bit more, obviously, because it's against Andrew Ghai and the family?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be exciting to see Ghai get a shot at the finals and get a shot to keep going. I think he'd admit that the path and the teams they had to play to get here have been a little bit of a joke. I mean, to have the record that they have, I guess is what I mean.
Some of them.
And we're a good team. He knows it. We know it. So it's big for them to beat us. That's huge. I mean, this is going to, if they win a title right now, this is the kind of match you have to win to really prove it. And so it stings, but I still have that old competitor respect. And, kayfabe aside, he's not a horrible human. So I'm happy to see him fight for a title.
What I'm not happy about is this moron, Robert Meyer Burnett.
Yeah.
He's sweating like a hooker in church. The guy, the jacket weighs about 7,000 pounds.
Dude, lean into this.
Yeah. What he needs to do is come to me. It's a lot easier showing some flesh.
I think that's going to be pretty much that. So thanks for those words, and we'll see you next year.
Sorry, Ben. Back to you guys.
Tom Dagnino, unsurprisingly not with the times. We don't use the term hooker anymore. It is sex worker. Anyway.
I still pay for prostitutes, but I'll tell you what, that was the weirdest TED Talk I've ever been to. Wow.
Listen, a lot happened there, but I think what we can take away from it is that, Mark Reilly and Ben Bateman both understandably disappointed with this turn of events. They took this tournament all the way to the top last year, and it didn't work out for them this time around. So, you win some, you lose some. Unfortunately, today they lost. But speaking of winning some, today's winners, the family, are currently with Jen Sturger. So we're going to toss it over to her.
We're going to turn the volume down just a little.
We'll see what comes out of this one.
Guys, I'm just...
Oh, you idiot! You are so stupid! You are so stupid!
He didn't think Mike.
By the way, one of those joke teams that we beat along the way had you on it. You moron! You are so bad. Oh, you're back. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, look at this. It's so sad. All right, Jess. Sorry about that.
Congratulations to the family. Drew, as always, lights out. How are you feeling about this win?
I wanted this one, and I feel good about having done it with 90s. I feel good about the steal that we made. I feel like we didn't give them any room to breathe. And with a team like that, that's what you have to do, and we did it.
The biggest thing is that impressionists can't paint with their fingers, and they should know that. That's really what it's all about. So that's a really bad answer they threw out.
Robert Meyer Burnett, you've got to be feeling pretty great about yourself about this. Here.
Oh, yeah. First of all, I ain't afraid of Kate Winslet either. I'm a cunning linguist. I'd be happy to give her my number. By the way, did I not promise you a belt, son? Looks like I deliver. Not only do I drop a nuke this year, but my team, the family, a double deuce nuke. My family goes all the way to the finals, just like I promised.
It's still on.
It is true. He did say that.
Guy, does this give you a little bit of vindication after Houston?
I'll say this right now. Ellis heard the repeat in round 1. That electronic wheel is BS, and Booker T's not here today. So, thanks, Bateman. Thanks for letting me step over you once again to greatness and not getting in my way like you always did when we were a team. Oh, by the way, how's all that studying working out for you, huh? Yeah. Reilly, that's 2, by the way. Thank you.
All right. Well, at least there's respect on one side of this interview. Back to you guys.
Well, there you have it. Unsurprising and extremely
I hear Emma's
characteristic of the family. They have little respect for.
And now you know where the
certainly their
threshold
opponents,
is.
if not the game itself. With the exception, of course, of Drew McWeeny, who I still really. Are they holding your family ransom? I don't quite understand why you're on that team.
I think that's the thing, the true question Schmoedown
Yes.
Rundown needs to find out. Emma, comments aside, in the final match there was a crazy matchup.
It
Came
was.
down to the end, and this is, again, why we play this tournament. For you out there, the fans of the audience that make the movie Trivia Schmoedown possible.
And you do make it very
Yeah.
possible through your contributions to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. We have many different tiers there. Head on over to patreon.com/Schmoedown. Decide which tier is right for you. Thank you so much for all of your support.
Absolutely. And thank you, Emma, for being at the desk today. It's always a joy to have you around these
Well,
parts.
thank you, Ken. It's likewise.
All right. For Emma 5, I'm Ken Knapsack, and we'll see you next time on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
And you know I can add that sound effect in later.
I made it through it this time.
Good job. That's it, boys and girls. Our bracket is busted.
Good night, everybody.
So now we're down to what's going to be Shazam versus The Family.
Shazam.
Still going to be a good match.
It is. Bibiani is going to be playing multiple matches at the Spectacular now. I'm calling it. I mean, our bracket's busted. What do you do at this point? You call what you see.
Yeah. So, couple of good questions in there. That Pablo Picasso one, I feel like that is a deep cut though, because I can't believe I remember. The only reason I remember is I do love that line, the little tongue in cheek that Cal says in there, like he'll never be anything. It's like it's Pablo freaking Picasso.
Yeah.
So I really like that line.
Yeah, but
in that movie, but
that still stung a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that was the decider for the game, because when it comes down to it, they would have been tied going into that 5-pointer. And so even if they missed that 5-pointer there, the family still would have had to hit their 5-pointer in order to win.
Mm-hmm.
Or they missed it and they go into overtime. Either way, maybe they win in overtime or something. I don't know. But that 2-pointer wasn't necessarily the kicker there.
Yeah.
Maybe if you add it with like some of the missed questions in round 1, then you get there. But
so
bring it on.
So Who's the Boss is still safe as far as the draft goes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're not champions. In order to do so, they would have had to take out Founding Fathers. So it wasn't going to be a fact that...
that was going to be interesting to watch if we could see that.
Yeah, it wasn't going to come down to both teams. But as far as that goes, though, whatever manager gets a chance to pick either Reilly or Bateman, at this point, they get both Reilly and Bateman.
Mm-hmm. Family, also
safe.
Going to be safe now.
Yep. You're at the position now, I think, where pretty much everybody who's playing at this point is going to be safe.
Yeah. So we've got one more left to go before the Spectacular. Again, Shazam versus the other people. It's tired, it's late, and I'm hungry.
The group of people who think of themselves as a family of some sort, as dysfunctional as possible.
I forgot who they were. So Shazam versus The Family. That'll be an interesting match. So, once again, this coming weekend is the Spectacular. We will be taking the drive out to Los Angeles for that.
I flipped it from a negative to a positive.
Good job. Because we will be taking that drive. Yeah. Because we will be taking that drive out there. Okay. This will be our last reaction that we are filming before the Spectacular.
Which, we're still trying to figure out how to do the Spectacular?
We will do something for the Spectacular.
Something.
But this is the last time that y'all are going to see us before you could potentially see us in person in LA at the Spectacular.
Hey.
Make sure you pick up tickets to that. It's at the Schmoedownlive.com or pick up the live stream at the Schmoedownlive.com as well. I feel like I need to say it twice.
But if you're at the Spectacular, get those expo tickets because we will have a booth at the expo. It just won't be in the actual expo hall, bathroom and Chili's, the nearest Chili's. We still have to look on the map and pinpoint that one. That's where our booth will be.
Yes. As far as reacting to the final match, the
men's room.
Thank God.
Obviously.
As far as reacting to the final match, Shazam versus The Family, I would love to film a reaction to that, but because we're going to be traveling, I just don't think it will be... Maybe. More on that later. Anyways, what did you think of this reaction? Let us know down below by commenting. Make sure you go over to the Schmoedown Entertainment Network's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe over there. Hop on their live chats whenever they do their live shows. Do the super chats. Help them out that way. Join the Patreon. Help them out on the Patreon and pick the tier that's right for you over there as well. As for us, make sure you follow us on social media. We are at Cinefanatics MLP on Twitter, on Instagram. Come hang out with us on our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/Cinefanatics.
Family.
I know. It's going to be hard to get over this one.
For multiple reasons.
Yeah. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit the subscribe button down below. Ring the bell if you'd like to do that. You can also hit the subscribe button up there above his head. Over here off to the side, a couple of the videos that we have made. And as always,
bring it on!
I want tacos. Later, we're going back to Cali. Cali. Going back to Cali.
Stop.
No, he says, I don't think so.